Good morning, traders, and this is your Aussie day trade setup for today, South African top 40. So we have broken the flag pretty convincingly, and remember there's the flag there. So we would expect the second move to happen. However, this daily bar here, you've got small, 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 and then a massive one like this. That to me is an exhaustion bar. So I just want to come across to the monthly to see why. And you can see we have a lot of price action happening on this area. Okay. It does build some structure for us though. There's the level that I would expect us to tag. But you can see the structure I'm talking about is an inverse head and shoulders here on the monthly. Okay. So that is fairly significant. We are above the moving averages again. Moving averages starting to point to the upside. And the question is it the start of something like this? Which would be nice because we have had 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 years of sideways motion. So the big question here is, are we going to finally get into a trend? Kind of difficult to comprehend that as a trend to the upside, especially with what's going on in our country at the moment. But hey, let's just play what we see on the charts rather than worry about the news. Okay, so Friday was a pretty strong move. You can see the trend is pretty strong to the upside. But again, I'm looking for pullbacks. I really don't want to jump in on this at the moment. I want pullbacks to structure before I get in on it. So that is kind of my play on things at the moment is, yes, we are looking for longs, but look at all the oscillators, all indicating to me that we are coming up to a level. We are coming up to a monthly level. We could be in a monthly zone or weekly zone. So, I don't see us breaking through there in any form or fashion today or even this week. So I expect it to be really bouncy at the moment. So sort of very volatile down up, big downs, big ups, probably even a deeper pullback before we find some structure and the bulls see some value and then to buy in again. So if we just put just go to the monthly and let me, so it's kind of difficult to pick up the levels on the monthly, but what we're going to do is we're going to take this monthly close here that we're above. Forget the highs at the moment. There's a decent level there. There's 3 touches at least. So there's a level there. If we just look at the weekly, see what we have there. See, we're through this level here and we've closed above it. I don't see anything else there. So if we come to the hour now, we've got 550 points still to the next level, and I'd be very cautious with this at the moment. So, there's nothing happening overseas at the moment. Tencent is down 0.5%, but the rest of the markets are flat. Friday was also flat. We are in limbo in the rest of the markets. So I do expect a similar scenario on the Aussie. So I'm not seeing much on any of the instruments that I'm trading at the moment to indicate that I need to be looking for a position. So right now, this is telling me I need to worry about a bit of a pullback and then look for an opportunity to get long. Getting in at this level here is just not really going to excite me. Looking at it's a 5 minute, let's look at the 12 minute. Looking at the 12 minute, you can see we do have a bit of structure here. Oscillators are green, but it's not enough. I really want to see either a deeper pullback or a longer range before I start looking at this. So for the Aussie, I'm also sort of sitting on the sidelines today, not really interested in this. Going to wait to see what happens. If I do see some structure, then I will jump in. And structure for me is going to be a fairly decent pullback to a level, whether it's going to be a horizontal trend line or a diagonal trend line like that. Not really sure. All the oscillators are telling me I need to be careful. I need to wait for a pullback. So that's exactly what we're going to do. If a pullback doesn't happen today, so be it, and we'll wait until we see a decent pullback before we start jumping in on this. Okay, that's kind of me today. I think we can close off with the Ichimoku. For those of you do look at the Ichimoku, I don't think it's going to change my view. So 12-hour is very much the upside, but yeah, you could argue we go with the trend, which is true. And if that's the case, then what we're looking for is a break of this fractal here of 53.103 with a stop below 52.953. Okay, if we move on to the half hour, trend is up. I just don't like these tails here. I don't like this pin bar. That's actually 2 pin bars in a row. This is the second move to the upside. If we don't break above the high of Friday and we start rolling, it's more than likely sort of a short start of a pullback. I'm not interested in tracing it short. I'm looking for structure to get long. Okay, and if you look at the 4 hour, it's just a flat Kijus and Teganson. Everything else is bullish. There's nothing really to write home about. But a very thin cloud in the future, so there's not much support to the left. And lastly, on the daily, I already said it looks like an exhaustion bar into a level. Maybe, normally what happens in a scenario like this, sometimes you get a gap up, bit of a run, and then it forms a pin bar on a lower time frame and then rolls back to come and tag level. So you're starting off with a gap, starting off with the flag break, and that's kind of what I'm looking for. That flag break retest would confirm everything for me. At this stage, this is just first move consolidation, second move, and that is looking like an exhaustion bar. And I'm not one to jump in long when I see an exhaustion bar on a higher time frame. Okay, so money in pocket for me today. Wait and see what happens, and probably only pick up trading tomorrow by the looks of things. Okay, anyway guys, that's it for me today. Hope it helps, and I'll catch you later. Cheers for now.